Hello everyone, happy you could be here. Let's dive in. Sit at My Grave, Season 3, Ego's Death, Chapter 30. The calls were awkward, but she still managed to do them from time to time, for him. Someday, she figured all this would stop, and the already dangling bridge would crumble further, but for now, it was the least she could do. Thanks for checking in, dear. I've been trying to put myself to use. These bills have been a nightmare to pay for. Mother's been helping a lot, but I figured it's time for me to find a real career. You know, my nest being so empty. It's the perfect thing to focus on. Ringley's calm voice came through the phone. Emery sat in the car, the rest of skipped the convo. They were on their way to a meeting to discuss and sign to the label deal they wanted. She was dressed up better than she had been in a while. The inner peace she was slowly trying to gain on the inside was showing on the outside. She couldn't help but think about Reed during this big step. She had started going back out more, trying to put her own energy into working and learning more about how to play lead guitar now, and having a better time than she had been in months. She already refused to having a new band member, intending on just picking up where Reed left off, which meant getting a lot of the burden as well. However, it was an exciting time on their way to signing, but even with the buzz of energy in the car, she thought to speak to Reed's mother. She could almost guarantee he would have been checking up on her and telling her and anyone else he could about the opportunity. Yeah, well, we're just on our way to getting some stuff done for the band, Emery responded. She didn't want a relationship with Ringley. She still had bad blood with her, but for the time being, she could manage it. In a different world, she might have had to deal with her forever, if her and Reed ever got to. That's great! Last time we really sat down and talked, you didn't seem to have a clue what you were going to do. I'm glad you're still having a good time with the band. Ringley celebrated. Emery rolled her eyes a bit. Well, we have a good thing going here. No reason to let it fizzle out, Emery responded, sitting up a bit. So true. And hey, if you guys make it out there, I'd love to come see you play live. Reed still owes me a show, Ringley said gently. He doesn't owe you anything, Emery thought bitterly. The joke was probably innocent, but she couldn't help but be critical of Ringley. Hey, Emery, we're almost there, Carrie commented, while Carrie was fussing at Eric for trying to light a smoke in the front seats. Oh, okay. Hey, I've gotta go. Just thought I'd say hi, Emery responded dryly. I do appreciate it, dear. Maybe when you aren't so busy, you could have a girls' day. It's been lonely with Arden gone too, Emery told her. A little sad tone was surely meant to pull at heartstrings, and while Emery was sure she must have been actually lonely, being divorced and having both of her kids gone, and while she wanted to help her in honor of Reed, she couldn't see herself going that far for a fake relationship with someone she distrusted. Yeah, maybe you could also just call Arden, Emery suggested. She didn't give Ringley much of a chance to respond, hearing her slight sound of shock before she sat by and hung up on her. Ooh, meow, catfight, Eric lazily joked. Emery leaned forward, slapping at his hair, making him laugh and move away from her. Chill out, Eric. She's gotta check on the ex-mother-in-law, Carrie joked back, putting an arm around Emery's shoulders. Emery rolled her eyes. Can we stay focused? From what I heard, we're gonna be getting at least 3 contracts. We wanna go in professional and sign the right one, Emery told them. She's right, guys. Most musicians starting out get in a lot of trouble with these contracts, Carrie mentioned. We're not stupid. We've been working too long to go in there and make a dumb decision, Gary replied back, waving him off. Emery stroked Gary's arm off her shoulders as she sat up straighter. Well, they're already pushing us to hurry and sign. We've waited long enough already, Emery muttered, feeling particularly guilty. Easy. We go in and take the offer with the most money, Eric grinned. That's how they get you, Carrie scolded him. I'm joking, chill out. Look, the best thing is the most independence, right? Kind of fits our image, and I mean, Eric started. He paused for a bit, a light frown on his face. Reed probably would, you know, he would have wanted us to be as independent as we could be, he mentioned. Mary felt a light jolt to herself, doubt fogging in. Do you think it's right to even sign anything then? I mean, she was excited about a scout watching this, but I never got to hear his opinion beyond that. Henry said, her voice getting weaker. Carr got silent for a moment. Everyone seemed to think over it. Well, look. Carrie was the first to speak up, as Carrie was pulling up to the building. We're here, right? We're here to make something of ourselves. Everyone put a lot on hold for a moment like this, and we wish Reed was here to share it with us, but he's not. And there's nothing we can do about that, Gary stated. His bandmate's expressions became tense, making the air thick and awkward. Eric opted to keep his gaze out the window while Emery was glaring at him, and Carrie kept his head down, looking at his own sweaty hands. Ugh, look, it's not what we wanted, but as they say, the show goes on. I'm tired of holding back, waiting for someone that's not here, Gary insisted. Shut up! Emery shouted at him, teeth grit, her broken heart pounding in her chest. Come on, guys, be cool, Eric muttered. I'm not saying anything wrong, Gary defended himself. It sucks, alright? I hate it too. But we put too much work in to leave with less than what we started with, he pushed. No one said we weren't going through with it. It's his band more than any of ours, Carrie meekly spoke up. We can't just make these decisions so recklessly just because he isn't here. It's disrespectful, Emery spoke up again, poking an accusing finger at Gary. I get all that, but we can't keep getting so shaken up every time we have to move forward. We need to do what's best for the band right now, not think about what could have or should have happened, Gary retorted. He didn't wait for any more arguments. He got out of the parked car, slamming the door shut behind him. Can you believe him? That's so selfish. Who does he think he is? Emery's stammering voice boomed. There was truth to what he said, but the execution. She was boiling on the inside. She was taking confident steps forward herself, but hearing someone else talk about Reed that way, it seemed so nonchalant. He was being taken advantage of. It was all so wrong. Emery, I know you're hurt, but we aren't kids, Carrie started. I know that. Don't be stupid. Don't patronize. Just say it. You agree with him, right? Emery fussed back. Hey, listen. We're all together in this. I'm just saying. We still have jobs to do. It isn't easy balancing a band and keeping up with our responsibilities, especially if we don't actually profit from it, Carrie explained gently. Profit, responsibilities. What happened to the passion for it all? Emery huffed. She wasn't the biggest fan of doing things like this before either, and she knew it, but somewhere down the line, Reed infected her. She knew she might have been getting too defensive, but somebody had to be. I don't want us to break up. We already lost one, Eric suddenly spoke up. Emery took a deep breath, slumping back down. She attempted to pull her comfort coat on her, but she didn't have it. Since putting it away, she made it a habit to detach herself away from it. I'm not trying to... It just... Emery searched for the words. It's okay, Carrie reassured her, reaching back to rub her shoulder. No, it isn't. I'm sorry. I decided to continue with the band too. It's not fair to keep doing this. Emery relented. Well, are we going in? Carrie's probably already talking to them, Eric questioned. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it, Emery agreed. How else of the world get a chance to see us perform? This isn't just about us. Can't deprive the world, she continued jeering. It was something smarmy and cheesy that Reed probably would have said, but worked to lighten the mood and getting them all to laugh a bit, before they had to go in and face a tough decision. She made a promise to herself, and she was going to keep it.